The invitation arrived at 9 in the morning, slipped under the door like a quiet threat. Sunlight spilled across the wooden floor, warm and innocent, completely unaware that a single envelope could reopen wounds I had spent 3 years carefully stitching shut. My ex was getting married. Not someday. Not maybe. Today. At noon. In the same city where our love once felt permanent. My hands shook as I read the location, the time, and the cruel politeness of it all. I had promised myself I was healed, but the daylight made the truth impossible to hide. Some heartbreaks don't scream in the dark. They ache quietly in the morning. Before the story goes further, take a second. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected healing, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Dreamsdairy. Your support keeps stories like this alive. By 10:30, I was standing in front of my closet, surrounded by dresses that felt like old versions of myself. I didn't want revenge. I didn't want pity. I just didn't want to walk into that wedding alone, carrying my past like an open wound. That was when desperation did something reckless. I texted Rowan Hale, the CEO whose company I worked for, a man known for his calm authority and unreadable eyes. The message was simple, humiliating, and honest. Could you be my date to my ex's wedding? I expected silence, or at best a polite excuse. Instead, the reply came almost instantly. Yes. I'll be there. I'll stay as long as you need. By 11:45, Rowan arrived. Daylight reflected off the glass buildings behind him, sharp and clean, like a life with no loose ends. He wasn't dressed like a billionaire. Just a tailored suit, soft colors, no arrogance. In the car, the city passed by in bright motion. Coffee shops, children walking home from school, normal life continuing while mine felt paused. I wondered why he agreed. Pity maybe. Curiosity. Or something else neither of us was ready to name. The wedding venue was flooded with sunlight, white flowers glowing as if they had never known decay. Guests laughed, glasses clinked, and happiness felt rehearsed but convincing. I felt small walking in, but Rowan's presence changed something. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just enough that I could breathe. People noticed. Whispers followed. My ex noticed too. I didn't look at him. I didn't need to. I had spent enough nights memorizing the way loss felt. As the ceremony began, I planned to leave. That was the deal in my head. Show up, prove I was okay, disappear before the vows. But Rowan stayed. He sat beside me, unmoving, as if this was exactly where he was meant to be. Sunlight streamed through the tall windows, landing on faces filled with expectation. When the vows started, something inside me cracked. Not jealousy. Grief. The grief of who I used to be. The version of me who believed love was always enough. My chest tightened. Tears threatened, not dramatic ones, just quiet failures of control. Rowan noticed without looking at me. He shifted slightly, a presence that said you are not alone without needing words. And in that moment, something changed. I wasn't enduring the wedding anymore. I was surviving it. Daylight, once cruel, became gentle. The vows echoed, but they were no longer mine to carry. When applause filled the room, I realized Rowan hadn't checked his phone once. He hadn't rushed. He hadn't treated this like a favor. He stayed for the vows, for the ending, for the part that hurt the most. And in doing so, he gave me something my past never did. Respect for my pain without trying to fix it. At the reception, sunlight softened into afternoon gold. I laughed. Not because I was pretending, but because something inside me had finally loosened. I understood then that healing doesn't come from replacing people. It comes from being seen when you are at your weakest. Rowan didn't save me. He stood with me while I saved myself. Before this story ends, if it's touching something inside you, please pause and like the video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to Dreamsdairy. Your engagement means more than you know. As we prepared to leave, I felt lighter. The wedding was over. The past had said its final words. Outside, the city was still bright, alive, and waiting. Rowan smiled, not like a CEO, not like a hero, but like a man who understood quiet battles. I didn't know what our future held. Maybe nothing romantic. Maybe something real. But I knew this. I would never again beg someone to choose me. I would choose myself first. Special request, please comment below what part of this story reflected your own life or healing journey. In the end, the most powerful love story wasn't the one happening at the altar. It was the one happening inside me, in full daylight, where I finally learned that staying through the pain is sometimes the bravest vow of all.